Hello all you magnificent people, Durbo the Magnificent here, and today we're going rogue. On today's episode of Going Rogue, we're going to be taking a look at Hyperlight Breaker. Now this game is currently in early access. It came out back in January, I want to say, and it was in kind of a sorry state. But since then it's gotten a few updates, and it's now at a place where I enjoy playing it. So, we are going to do that. If you somehow haven't heard me mention 1,000 times, Hyperlight Drifter is my favorite game of all time. I love it so much. And so I was incredibly excited for this game when it was announced. It unfortunately has not lived up to the hype pretty much whatsoever, but like I said, it's gotten a lot of updates and now I enjoy playing it. By the way, if you think it looks a little crusty, it's because I have had to turn the graphics down pretty much as low as they'll go in order to record it, just because it's not exactly the most optimized game in the world right now. Like I said, it's better than it was. So yeah, I'm going to do my best to explain things as we go, at least things that are relevant. This is our little hub world. This is the character that I was last playing. There's a bunch of different characters. We're going to go ahead and start a run. Yeah, we got some characters to go through. I think we're gonna play as Lapis this time around. They each have their own, like, weapon preferences, I believe they're called. Basically, it's like certain weapons are just, like, more likely to show up for certain characters, and this character likes like big heavy hitting weapons, and those are my favorite types, so we're going to be sticking with Lapis. None of this is really relevant right now. We just go in, we don't have anything to start with, we're just going to start a run. Alright, and we are in. There's the first boss, there's us, and there's what little of the map we have revealed to start with. So, this is kind of a very slight mix of roguelike and extraction shooter. It used to be a bit more on the extraction side of things, but they heavily changed how the game works, and now it's weighted a bit more toward roguelike. So we got us a shotgun, and we got the new sword. This actually just came out. This dropped like a couple days ago. I don't really know what is up with this new sword. But it's kind of neat, and they have shock and crystal. Okay, so we got us a shotgun. What does this one do? Okay, great. So yeah, like Hyperlight Drifter, we have a sword and we have a gun, and unlike Hyperlight Drifter, hitting enemies with a sword does not reload the gun. You like find ammo. It drops from enemies and stuff. It's a similar system, but it's not exactly like Hyperlight Drifter. So our objective in these runs, it is a nice looking game. I really dig the style. A lot of people seem to be put off by it, but honestly, I'm here for it. And I feel like it's only going to get better at time. So our current objective is to fight these bosses called the Crowns. Currently, we only have one revealed on the map. We're going to have to find the rest of them. But to get it, you see, we got to get two little squares. That's these prisms. We have to go around the map and do what we need to do to grab these. Usually, it's either like a parkour challenge, very light parkour challenge, or fighting a mini-boss. And then there's like bits of gear and stuff around the world that we can find. And we can dash, because it's Hyperlight Drifter, and we can hoverboard, because dashing just wasn't fast enough, I guess. And we got some enemies. Oh, thank God. I parried the first attack, and I missed the second attack. Okay, great. So, yeah. We have attacks, we have parrying. It's not a block, it's a parry. And we got our guns that shoot bullets. Pretty basic stuff. So our sword has shock on it, which is actually kind of nice. That means that when we hit enemies, little lightning bolts will go out from them and hit nearby enemies, which is very, very pleasant. Okay, we didn't get a perfect parry there, so. How the health system works is, you'll see whenever we get hit, there will be a little red section of our health bar. There isn't one currently. And then if we can, like, block or parry, or well, I guess parry or perfect parry a hit, it will heal that little red section. So yeah, we also have we got gear. Right now we have this amp, which just lets us charge up a punch and punch a dude with heavy damage. Alright, so this is probably going to be a mini-boss if I had to guess. Yeah. Oh, it's the gun dude. I hate this dude. Do a bit of damage. See if we can hide behind this wall, kind of lead these guys out. Didn't quite have the range for that. Alright, he's doing heavy damage. Wow, we're at half health already. Brother, I don't like this guy. Alright, you know what? We got him anyway. So another kind of attack we can do, we have our regular, like, strike, and then we got a dash. And if you combine them, you do what's called a flash step, which does, like, heavy stagger damage, and if an enemy has, like, their stagger bar filled up, it says I can't hit him from here, but can I? I cannot, okay. If an enemy has their stagger bar filled up and you hit them with a flash step, then it will open them up for an execution. So yeah, we killed the boss, or the mini-boss, which gives us a prism shard. And I have upgrades which make those heal me, which is very nice. Because we found a gloom shiv. Sure, I guess. I don't really remember. Yeah, that seems pretty cool. We're gonna go with that. It just does more damage. What kind of... Okay, it's got crystal. So each weapon, gun and melee weapon, they all have like a type of debuff, so these two are both crystal. Meaning when you hit an enemy with these a little bit later, they'll take some extra damage. Most of the debuffs are you hit them and they'll take a little bit of extra damage. It just kind of varies between how long it takes for that damage to apply. There is like loot and stuff up there though. How do we get up there? You can scale walls, kind of like how you can in Hyper Light Drifter. If you like dash while up against a wall, you'll go up it, and you can do that twice before landing. I've never seen this tree before. Oh yeah, you also have a double jump. I was about to say just like Hyper Light Drifter, but you can't jump in Hyper Light Drifter. Ah, okay. So we're about to get hit by some enemies. Okay, they spawned on the ground over there somewhere. That doesn't matter. Get God, buddy. Grab some materials. Okay, it's just a bunch of basic dudes. Oh, that guy's got a laser. I don't like that. Whoa! Okay. So, enemies and boxes and stuff drop this currency called Bright Blood, which you'll see those two little white droplets up in the top right corner there. That is our level up currency. That's what we use to level up. We do currently have enough to level up right now, but I'm just gonna keep going. I don't really want to run all the way back to the shrine right now, although leveling up is incredibly valuable and highly necessary. Okay, so it looks like this particular prism is underground, meaning we will have to use a key to use that elevator. There's a lot of dudes over here. Let's take care of that dude. Reload our gun. Alright, so this spear seems kind of nuts. Ah, okay. Well, he got me with a bomb. It's alright, it's fine. Frag grenade or Vulcan drone. I have not been using the punch at all. You know what? I'm just gonna take this over the punch, and then we'll break that down for Bright Blood. Yeah, so we do actually have a key. Usually keys are a little bit annoying to find because they're not marked on the map or anything. But we do start with one, so we'll head down. Well, hello, sir. Easy. Got him. Okay. And then we get a bunch of good stuff. Well, there's still a man here. Hello. Good try, honestly. Get us a golden ration, which is meta currency that we use after the run. And unlock the crown gate, because that's the second prism. First boss needs 2 prisms, second boss needs 4, and last boss needs all 6. So if we wanted to, we could run over there and fight that dude right now, but I don't want to do that because I haven't leveled up or anything, and we don't have a huge amount in the way of gear. Are there any other shrines? Okay, there is one that direction, so we'll go there. That blue beam marks a shrine, and those are where you level up and also refill your healing and such. So I think we have enough to level up twice. 100 for one, and this just increases all of our stats, and then we get to choose a perk, basically. They're called Hollow Bites. Dashing near an enemy applies a mark to them, increasing damage dealt by 25% while the mark is active. Absolutely. these aren't really that great. This one's fantastic, though. We love that. And then, yeah, we can level up again. So, yeah, as you can see, we get more health, more battery. I think that's how much, like, ammo we can hold. Strike is how much damage we do. Blast is how much gun damage we do, I believe. And then crit damage, and I don't know what DPS is. Or ops, maybe? I don't know. Okay, well, we're getting attacked. Crits, heal. Yes, take that. So we could probably go and fight the first boss right now, honestly. Back when the game first started, I would have to explore basically the entire island to get geared up enough to fight the first boss, and then I would still fail. But now, the game is significantly easier. It's still challenging, but it's, like, doable now, which is really nice. So, you know what, yeah, we're gonna go and we're gonna fight the first boss. Here we go. It's a big wolf, and he's got a really big sword. So he always starts with the same attack, which is pretty neat. Keep missing that. Let's get the drone out. Okay, mistimed that parry. What is our charge attack? Oh, okay, he's doing all three. Alright, that's not bad. Let's get the drone out again. I'm trying to, like, narrate what I'm doing, but it takes a lot of focus. Okay, so he's dead. We killed him. Woo! Okay, so this is a pulse rifle. Yeah, we're absolutely taking that over the shotgun. I'm not a big fan of the shotguns, honestly. Now we got a long-range pulse rifle. Very good. Okay, so we killed him. Got us some materials, got some key, got some good. That went, like, incredibly quickly. That was nuts how fast we killed that guy. So now, we have to explore the rest of the map, which is... I think we're gonna go down this way to start with. Okay, we've aggroed a lot of enemies somehow. Got him. Okay. I don't like that. I don't like that even more. I'm getting my ass beat. Okay, we're fine. So health kits, they actually get used anytime you take lethal damage. So most of the time you never actually have to pop them. The game will just pop them automatically. Which is a really nice change. I honestly don't know if they'll keep that. Okay, this is a lot of dudes. Okay, we're fine. Chest. And these have, what, cores in them? Yeah, so more upgrade materials for after the match, after the run. We also have a glider, Fortnite style, I guess. Because I guess you can't really make an open world game without a glider these days. It's a lot of dudes. A lot of bugs this time around. I don't like these little bug dudes. I'm gonna parry that, shoot that back at him. Just kind of hit the dude and the crystal should kill him. Yeah. Dusted. Alright, so we have a key we could use to get in there. It's a core though. Do we really want a core? I don't think we do. How much range we got on this thing? A lot, actually. Will the bleeding kill you? No, because bleeding hurts you when you move. And you decided not to move. So water used to hurt you to go in. Now it just kind of teleports you back to shore. But if you have a hoverboard, what the hell do you mean if? You always have a hoverboard. That's like one of the default parts of this game, is you just have a hoverboard. The damage on this glaive seems kind of insane. Okay. I was gonna parry that, and I just failed miserably. I actually tried to record a video on this the day it came out, but then I realized how sorry of a state it was in, and the footage just wasn't... It was laggy, and I was miserable and angry, and it just wouldn't have been a good video. So I decided to delete the footage and never speak of it. Except for just now, so I guess I'm speaking of it. Absolutely, we could probably level up like 2 or maybe even 3 times. Charged attacks, nah. Parry refills amp charge. Increased battery capacity? Sure, that seems good. Shooting an enemy with a rail marks them, making them take extra melee damage. That's pretty good, especially combined with what we already have. When an enemy is knocked into another enemy, it creates an explosion. I've never taken that. I'm interested to see how it would work, but I think I'm gonna go for Hunter's Mark because it's just really good. Can we level up again? No, 450. Okay. Ooh, that sucks for you. Damn. This game feels really good to play. And I don't know if it's like just because they made changes to make like parry windows a little easier or things like that, or if I genuinely did just get better at it. I don't think I did because I only have like 15 hours in the game. This might not actually be a mini boss. This might just be reach the top of the tower to get this particular one. There's a lot of enemies. I don't know. Let's find. Yep, that's a mini boss. Okay, let's okay, I can't see. Oh, this is bad. Similar to Dead Cells, you can kind of go from like 100 to dead very, very quickly. Let's do this. That seems to do a significant chunk of damage. Got him. Okay, let's take this, get the heal. Almost died there, and by died I mean used one of my health kits. And then armor. So armor gives us more health and another armor pip, but it also makes our dash worse. This doesn't seem worth it at all, honestly. Successful parries recover more HP, but only red HP, and then converts amp damage to battery. Nah. I don't really want it. We can't trash it unless we're already using armor, though. How much worse? Well, we can't take it off. I don't know, it feels kind of significantly worse, but probably fine. Oh, okay. That is a merchant. Okay. We love a merchant. Also, I guess, yeah, this is the, can't quite tell on the map because the vendor's blocking how many crystals I need to open this guy up. We can get an accessory. These are new. Increases amp damage and bright blood yields. I mean, I guess I'll just take it just for the bright blood yields. That's not great, honestly, but the armor is technically better. Dash invincibility lasts 45% longer. That sounds way better. Honestly, we'll take that. God damn. Alright, so yeah, this is a boss. There's the other boss over there. I feel like this character does not have the right voice. Feels a bit deep. Like, I think that's a man's voice, and Lapis is at least female presenting. I don't know, maybe she's got a deep voice. Could be. Whew, okay, taking a bit of damage, but we're alright. You really should not have fired at me, dude. I would have left you alive for a couple more seconds if you hadn't. Wow, that is an unfortunate place that it spawned you guys, isn't it? I feel like one of my main complaints with the game as is right now is just that most runs feel pretty much identical. Most of the places and things that the world can generate are fairly samey at the moment. Oh, okay, that's the big dudes. Let's take care of the little dudes before we have to deal with that. Okay, you've dropped a bomb. I don't like that. Wow, this is... Get the drone out. Okay. Okay. Took some heavy damage, but we're okay. Okay, so there's a prism there, because that's a mini-boss. Anything with those 3 things floating above their head, that's a mini-boss, even though we haven't technically found that on the map just yet. When the crosshair turns into a red X like that, that means we don't technically have the range to hit them, which is very nice. Okay, buddy. Ah, okay. Still didn't technically use a health kit there. Great. Alright. Dodge, dodge, move, get out, get out, get out. Okay. So yeah, like I said, most runs feel pretty samey, but the gameplay is really satisfying. It's kind of the same thing that like kept me playing Destiny for so long, even though I wasn't enjoying a lot of it. It's just the gameplay is just so satisfying that it just all comes out in the wash, you know? Haven't really okay. So now they're bringing something a little bit meatier down. An assassin. So these are mini-bosses. They're not actually that bad. What the hell? Alright. Probably shouldn't have just stood there and took that. He's at half health though, we're good. Hit him with this one. Thought that was gonna be over in time, it wasn't, we're fine. This guy's toast. No problem. And he dropped more stuff that is exactly the same. You love to see it. Still haven't used a single health kit. I don't even know if we're gonna have to extract this whole time, honestly. I still, like, kinda want to. Wow, that attack hits me every single time, without fail. Okay, we used a health kit. Hey, I actually managed to block it. Get executed, buddy. So yeah, never mind. We did use a health kit. We are gonna have to extract at some point. Well, I guess we don't have to, but I would really like to. Especially since we used a whole health kit and then immediately went back down to half health. Can we, please tell me we can scale this cliff. I don't want to have to go back all the way around to look for a better way up. Oh, there's a bounce pad right here. Never mind. The game is usually pretty good about that. Snails and giants. That's rough. Alright. Got another mini-boss. It's the big boy. He's throwing stuff. That's rude. Let's get the gun out. Hit him with one of those. Oh, thank God he died. Once you beat the mini-boss, it tends to also kill most enemies surrounding it as well. It seems like enemies... Ooh, light armor. This is just extra health, and this is just all benefit, thank God. And successful parries... No, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, well, damn it. I really wanted that. That would have been really good armor. So there's the next boss. We haven't gotten close enough to the entrance to reveal it on the map, but it is there. And I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna level up and then we're gonna leave. Depending on how close we are to the next level, actually. Any explosion leaves a persistent spike hazard. Interesting. We don't really do anything with explosions, though. Extra stamina. I guess we'll go extra stamina. It's not super useful, but not bad. Oh, we're gonna get bombed again. Okay. I think we can just level up again, no? No, we need 600. We're 50 off, and if we extract, we lose all our bright blood, so we don't quite want to do that. Or just break some crates. This will definitely get us enough. There we go. Alright. Let's head back and extract. Bam. Staggering restores battery, enemy knocked into another enemy. I kind of want to try Tremor Repeater just to see what it does. And then we're gonna go ahead and extract. That right there, that animation, oh my god. That is my actual biggest problem with this game. This is like technically a nitpick, but do you remember how you fast travel and teleport in Hyperlight Drifter? How he, you know, like opens up his cloak a bit and then he like presses a button or something and then he crouches down and then the beam comes out of the sky and just like and just takes him off. That's like the coolest fast travel animation I've ever seen in my entire life, and for some reason they didn't put it in this game. That is my absolute biggest gripe with this game right now, is just the extract animation is just this weird little like whoop, like what the hell is that? You can do the thing, you can do that. Man, I'm gonna have to friggin' open up Hyperlight Drifter and just fast travel and record that sequence just to edit into this video. It'll be worth it though. So yeah, you can come back here to the hub world from any shrine. We can look at the map and we can't see shrines for some reason. In fact, we can't see a lot of the stuff we discovered for some reason. That's really weird. But yeah, any shrines can be used to extract once per shrine. So if you've used, I will never be able to use that shrine again to extract. So you do have to be a little bit careful with that. Although at this point in the game, it's not an issue. When I first started playing, it was an issue. I was running out of extractions really quickly, or when I first started playing the update that had this. So this guy can increase the damage of your stuff and also re-roll the debuff and the affixes and stuff like that. And that's what these little chip materials are for. They're for upgrading your things. So there's no reason not to just spend them all and just max out the damage on this thing, because I really like it. And crystal's fine? Yeah, F it, let's reroll. Bleed, not great. The more HP I have, the more damage bleed does to enemies. That's pretty good. Yeah, we'll just stick with that for now. And then you can use other materials to upgrade. There's like a skill tree back at the beginning that I haven't really shown off, but maybe we'll take a look at that after the run. All right, so now we're back. Oh, was that there the whole time and I just didn't see? Okay, well that's the last prism. We're gonna have to... Last prism mention, oh my god, Terrar, oh dude, Pog. We're gonna have to head back there after we kill this dude. Big dudes. Oh, you're the projectile guy. I did not block in time. Whatever, bleed to death. Actually, it's sword slash to the chest, and you're on fire. So as you can see, there is a diamond on my map and also a sword, but I'm here and there's nothing here. That means there's a cave. This desert always spawns a cave somewhere. Okay, there it is. One always spawns on the map, which again contributes to the kind of sameness that each run has. They said that they will eventually change that. Are you guys gonna... You're just gonna let me shoot you? Like... Okay. Alright, well, good try, I guess. Here comes big dude. Love the designs on these guys. That big man. I should probably take out the minions first. Okay. Bleeding will kill you. Whoa, okay. I always get hit by that. I guess we should be shooting him whenever we engage, because then we could do more damage. Okay, he just whipped that out. I didn't really have time to counter that at all. Damn it, every time. Okay, I should really be paying attention to what this guy's doing, maybe. I blocked it that time. Big flaming tornado. We're doing good. We're fine. Okay, ow. Ow. What's he doing? That. Let's hit him with a bit of a run. I don't think that did any damage. I don't really know why. Oh, he sets the ground on fire. I never even noticed. Good try, buddy. Whew. So yeah, second boss doesn't really drop much. Ooh, big sword. Oh, big. It's a big sword, dude. It does big sword things. I do like big sword. Big sword is fun. But we're gonna stick with what we got. Like I said, we invested a lot in, so we're gonna stick with it. And I need to wrap this run up. Oh yeah, one thing I haven't mentioned yet is that little bar under the minimap, world tier. As you kill things, that bar goes up, and the higher that bar, the harder the enemies that spawn, and the rarer the gear type is that you find. So it's a little bit Risk of Rain-like, except it's tied to how much stuff you kill instead of how long you've been taking. Oh really? You're gonna summon an assassin on me right now? This is looking bad. Okay, the assassin's down below, thank God. Please just bleed out. Okay, thank God. This will be a good heal. That's a gun, which, nah. Oh, you can attack me from down there. That's interesting. Where exactly is he? He's up above. Bro, where is he? Is he like in the walls? Oh, here he is. This guy's not bad though. Okay. You're dead. Good try. Question. Nope, can't refill the medkit. So for some reason you can't always refill the medkits at these shrines, and I don't honestly know what decides whether or not you can. So now we just gotta get up on this mountain and fight the last boss, which I would much prefer to have full medkits for. So we might honestly just go back to that shrine and extract one last time. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. All right. So now we just gotta get up there. So on the map it says that it's like these twin dudes. Those guys aren't in the game yet, which is really unfortunate. Which also means I'm not gonna get to show you the new boss that was just added, which is like a big dragon, which honestly I'm fine with. The dragon is not a great fight, in my opinion. It's just a lot of waiting around and dodging really easily dodgeable attacks. Okay, thank you, camera, for not showing me that guy's opening attack. Thank God I understand that he always jumps at you to start. So, since the twins are not in the game yet, you just have to fight a much tougher version of this guy. Which is a little bit sad. But it's a really good fight at least, so... Okay, he's already at half health and he hasn't even, like, hit me yet, so this is over. Brother, you're gonna have to try harder than that. Oh, he got the fast one in. It's not even close. Oh, he's doing this. What if we just... that's usually a really bad idea to do. Alright, it wasn't even close. I feel like they made the game a bit easier in the most recent update, because this guy was a struggle before, but now he's just kind of easy. So we did it. That was easy. He didn't even take a single medkit out of us, which means this run is in the bag now. I will say that's another gripe that I have currently is loading screens are prevalent and long. So now we've beaten... all 3 crowns. God damn, that is menacing. They got the mood down, man. Unfortunately, the ending is not nearly as menacing as that would imply. You just have to extract, which is slightly harder than how it, has been. We don't just walk up to a shrine this time. Now we have to fight like a wave of enemies, or a few waves of enemies, but it's still really easy. This run is definitely already won. God, this music's so cool. It's not actually Disasterpiece doing the soundtrack, but I think he is, like, advising or something. I don't know why the game just spawned a dude and threw him in the ocean in front of me right there. I don't know if you saw that. That was a little cruel. Let's go. This will not be hard. Oh no, slimes, what'll I do? More dirks. Oh, okay, good hit, honestly. Is there even a point to shooting? I don't feel like there is. Big dudes, gun dudes. Gun dude, singular. Oh, what? Brother, there was still a guy alive. Brother, I'm getting my ass beat. Hello? Hurry up. What's going on? Oh no. Alright, well this is what happened if you win the run. Hopefully I have enough medkits to keep me going. Okay, go, 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 go. Oh no, I was invincible. Okay. Yeah, and then we're doing the animation. Okay. Little bit of a buggy finish, but that's okay. So yeah, that was the run of Hyper Light Breaker. It still has a long way to go, but man is it fun to play right now. Which is a far cry from how it was previously. Apparently we didn't get any materials there. Weird. So yeah, that's this. They got this like whole big like skill tree and stuff with mostly inconsequential upgrades that help a little bit. The main things you're gonna want are these things that give you more med kits. It used to be you just didn't get med kits, and you had to like buy an upgrade to get it, and it was really stupid and frustrating. But now you start with 1 at base, and then you can get up to 3. So yeah, there's not a huge amount of content in the game right now. If you are wondering whether or not I recommend this game, probably should have started with this, honestly. My answer is no. I don't recommend this game yet. Unless you're like a really big fan of Hyper Light Drifter like I am. I just wouldn't recommend picking this game up just yet. There's not a whole lot of content there. I don't think it really warrants the $30 price tag that this game currently has. I feel like it's a much better idea to just go buy and play Hyper Light Drifter. But I will continue to make content on this game. I am really looking forward to seeing this game evolve and become the great game that I believe it can be. It's just not there yet, and that's okay. It's in early access. It's not supposed to be there yet. I understand that. But yeah, it's gonna go ahead and do it for this episode of Going Rogue. Thank you all so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more, and I hope you all have a magnificent day. Durpo the Magnificent.